Our tail of the tape for our first fight of the night is brought to you by Takeo. Dan Gittens, 144. Joe Clarke weighed in at 141. 2 years elder of Gittens is Clarke. Reach is almost identical. So is the height. Here we go. Joe Clarke in the black and gold trunks. Dan Gittens in the black and red trunks. And they come out firing.
Very aggressive start there, Mike, especially from Gittens. He wants this over quickly, but back comes Clarke with a lovely left hook.
Utilizing a little bit of that clinch work to work those uppercuts to the chin of Joe Clarke. Dan Gittens was very straight with us. He said, I am here to inflict pain, set a legacy. I'm a warrior, a champion, a gladiator. And going back to our open, that's why he fought with the torn bicep before.
And that's why he fights, because we thought it was like just a saying. No, he wants to inflict pain. That's his aim in this ring, is to inflict pain.
Joe Clarke, 4 finishes in his 5 amateur wins. Trying to utilize that jab. Good movement now by Clarke. Both men trying to adjust to the Trigon, as it is their first time in battle in the smallest surface in combat sports.
Well, Gittens is good shot.
Yep.
Super shot. Gittens, though, he's using it. I think using it well. But what he is doing, he says he's a switch fighter. He's been orthodox from the start.
Knockdown scored by Gittens. Clarke is up. We continue. Round number 1. Fight scheduled for 4 2-minute rounds. Gittens still the aggressor, and a heavy shot lands. To the body he goes.
And using the clinch and punch brilliantly there. And to be fair, Clarke had no answer to it. And again, the body, working the body. And the chin.
Clarke tried to work back, but those body shots are heavy, and they're landing often.
I think we have to realize as well that, you know, for these guys, their knuckle boxing is like therapy.
Yeah. Round number 2. 2-minute rounds, because it is the professional combat debut for Joe Clarke. Black and gold trunks, black and red for Dan the Man Gittens. Dan told us he is ultra aggressive, and he is working perfectly to his description of his fighting style.
But he's bleeding.
Yep. Well,
but he is on the front foot. He promised the front foot fight, and he is.
And a great pace as he continues to work that body. And if you don't catch an elbow in bare knuckle, Tom, the body shots are actually less risky, if you will, because you don't have a head or a forehead to maybe break a hand.
He smells the wind, Gittens, because he smells the wind. He's going to finish it now, and he's not far away from it. There you go.
And down goes Gittens, or down goes Clarke for the second time. It is all over. Dan the Man Gittens finishes Joe Clarke in round number 2 in his BYB debut.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Andy Albrighton calls to stop the action at 56 seconds of round number 2. For your winner by knockout, Dan the Man Gittens. Live from Cardiff, BYB presents 5 rounds in the lightweight division and is sponsored by Clue nicotine pouches. If you want to give up vaping, let's give us a clue. Introducing first in the blue corner, wearing the purple and silver. Weighing in at 124 pounds, tonight he makes his debut from Darlington, England, Joe Mad Dog Randall! And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the red and silver. Weighing in at 124 pounds, he also makes his debut tonight from Bridgend, Wales, Ash Bash Williams! Your referee in charge of the action, Clive Allison.
Clive Allison, our referee.
This looks a typical boxer scrapper. contest. A boxer with a lot of ability and against a man whose desire and everything else could be paramount.
Ash Williams. They both come out fighting. Randall in the purple and silver trunks, and down goes Williams. Wow, what a start.
Unbelievable start. In fact, it was Williams that got the first good shot in, but all I think he did was upset Randall, who then came right back at him. Wow.
And again, Mad Dog is throwing to finish this fight quickly.
This is what they call a tear-up.
Yes.
A real old-fashioned tear-up.
Williams, the boxer, trying to establish some space to utilize his skills. But a great frenetic pace for Joe Randall started this fight, and he continues to inflict damage. Going to the body now. Body, head. Uppercut. This one is 5 3-minute rounds.
Is it going 5 rounds?
Well, scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds.
Wow.
And here comes Ash Williams.
Oh, shot.
Down again. Second knockdown here in round number 1, scored by Randall. Williams trains with Callum Stain, who will fight later tonight in our co-main event of the evening.
With Ed Sheeran, of course, the famous trainer.
Yes.
He's trained in his Mastec gym as well. And he's got a lot of fighters, Ed Sheeran, a great coach.
Callum has said many times, the best in the business.
The tenacity of Randall is amazing. I mean, he's quite prepared to take a shot, to give a shot.
So you want to be a bare-knuckle brawler. Great example of it right here. My answer is no thank you.
No thank you.
Yeah, I'll comment.
We're in unison with that one.
Yes. Williams.
Oh, good shot there.
Scores his first knockdown. And that may be the knockdown that finishes the fight.
Wow.
It is all over, just like that. Great start for Joe Randall.
What a
Ash
shot.
Williams shows his true grit, his tenacity, and finishes the fight in this same very first round. And to make it official, Ricky Wright.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Clive Allison called stop the action at 2 minutes and 22 seconds of round number 1. For your winner by knockout, the journey starts now from Wales, Ash Bash Williams!
Troy Palmer.
Dropped Peter Bradford and knocked him out with a southpaw jab. So it was a straight jab thing, and I broke his eye socket with a jab.
From where we are, Tom, you can hear him. Oh, good shot. He'll score it now.
You've had a little bit, you want more, like, do you know what I mean? That's just what it's about. And now everyone knows I can take a couple of digs as well, like, because when you start bleeding and your face is smashed in, what do you do then? Especially in the bare, because some people quit. As you've seen in my last fight, I keep coming forward.
No one safe in the heavyweight division.
I'm much better, fitter, stronger, faster, well, more put together, like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's the first time Adrian's happy with my training. Because he's like, finally, you know what I mean, you're listening. So Adrian's constantly working on speed. He's trying to get a big boy to move like a middleweight. That's the idea of his training. He wants me to, because I'm agile for a big boy. But he wants me snappy and moving and constantly making the other opponent think. Like, so that's what we're working on. We're trying to make a big guy move like a little guy. He's hard to please. It's all about trial and error. Now I'm professional. Do you know what I mean? It's the first time fighting professional. I'm starting to get the hang of it. Do you know what I mean? Like after my fights, I don't hang around too long. Straight back in the gym. And just keep our momentum going now, like. I've watched 3 of his fights. In 2 of them fights, one of the fights he lost, got hurt a couple of times. One of the fights he got hurt and dropped. In my opinion, he was losing. It was only for the fact he caught Dorian with his ear and doctor stoppage. So yeah, I think it's a step up from Peter Radford, but I shouldn't have much difficulty with him. If I show up fit and I keep on training the way I'm training, and I'll catch him. I've got dreams of being world champion, and I want all the gold and diamonds that comes with that, like, do you know what I mean? I want it wrapped around me.
I'm coming to get you. I'm too tall, too strong, too fast, and too sexy.
Live from Cardiff, BYB presents 5 rounds in the heavyweight division and is sponsored by Takeo Farms. CBD you can trust. In the blue corner wearing the black shorts, weighing in at 244 pounds, his BYB record 1 win. From Chernovice Herza, Ukraine, Volodymyr Skurtu! And his opponent in the red corner wearing the camouflage shorts, weighing in at 224 pounds, he is undefeated with a BYB record of 2 wins. From Clarke, Wales, Troy Palmer! Your referee in charge of the action, Andy Albrighton.
Andy Albrighton, our referee for this heavyweight fight. Scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds.
He looks focused. Troy Palmer.
Here we go. Camouflage trunks for the, as Tom said, very focused Troy Palmer. Vlad is in the black trunks with the Ukrainian flag on the back.
I suppose with all that's going on in the Ukraine, it's a walk in the park getting into the Trigon, isn't it?
It absolutely is. And he walked in to Alexander Usyk's walk-in song. Great admiration, of course, for the champion.
If you're going to pick one, pick a good one.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Palmer trying to utilize that significant reach advantage.
We saw the last fight, the speed of the pace of the fight. It's a lot less energetic, this one. They're trying to pick the punches.
Both throwing heavy. It's a heavyweight fight, so one landing, and it could be all over just like that. Palmer did say in his fight in Wolverhampton against Peter Radford, he panicked a little bit. He got caught, and he said he panicked because his fitness wasn't optimal. Of course, we already said he's down 1 stone, 14 pounds tonight, so he is much more reserved and calculated.
And all that time with Ed Sheeran again.
Yes. In
the Maesteg gym, and Ed knows exactly what he's doing, and he's got him in good shape.
Troy Palmer said, Vlad has been in there with the best, and Skurtu just landed 2 good punches.
He said where he lives, it's unemployment, it's hard to get a job. He said BYB is his ticket to somewhere.
He hopes it will be to a championship belt. Troy Palmer has other thoughts. Good avoidance of that right hand a moment ago by Volodymyr. And down goes Troy Palmer.
Wow.
Skurtu scoring the first knockdown of this fight.
It's over.
It is all over, just like that. Volodymyr Skurtu is 2-0 inside the Trigon.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Andy Albrighton calls to stop the action at 2 minutes and 6 seconds of round number 1. For your winner by knockout, Volodymyr Skurtu!
BYB returns to Denver for a night of hard-hitting action Saturday, February 22nd at the Stockyards Event Center for BYB 37, Denver Brawl 4. The main event will feature 2 of BYB's most explosive fighters. When the champ, Harry the Hitman Gigliotti, defends his BYB men's super lightweight title against undefeated John Bernard. In the co-main event, BYB featherweight champion Helen Peralta will look to become BYB's first 2-division women's champion when she faces Brazil's Lailani Mota for the vacant BYB Super Featherweight Championship. Plus, undefeated former BYB middleweight champion Sam the Caveman Liera returns to the Trigon in a rematch with one of the toughest, meanest fighters in the sport, Ryan Jett. Catch these matchups and more. Visit BYBExtreme.com today for tickets and information.
Live from Cardiff, BYB presents 5 rounds in the heavyweight division. This bout is sponsored by Clue nicotine pouches. Want to stop vaping? Let us give you a clue. Introducing first in the blue corner, wearing the black and gold, weighing in at 169 pounds. Tonight he makes his debut. He is a Commonwealth Games medalist from right here in Penarth, Cardiff, Wales, Keiron the Hurricane Harding. And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the orange and black, weighing in at 170 pounds. He is a bare knuckle boxing veteran, entering the Trigon for the second time. From Newton, the Northern Ireland, Jonny the Zombie Lawson. Your referee in charge of the action, Ian John Lewis.
Fight scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Keiron Harding expects to be swarmed early by Jonny Lawson.
That's his style, Jonny. All over you like a rash. Now, I've got a feeling with his boxing record, he might have great footwork. And if Harding has that footwork, it could be interesting.
Here we go! Jonny Lawson in the orange and black trunks clinch early. Keiron Harding, the black and gold trunks. Harding said of his move to bare knuckle from glove, he said he's going to approach it like he did with the gloves on, but move a little bit more. And
we've seen that already. He won't get drawn into the corners, which suits a brawler. He wants to dominate the center of the ring, so he went in and he got out quick.
And again, all of the fights that Jonny Lawson has taken part in have basically been toe-to-toe battles, most going the distance. Let's see if Harding is able to get his boxing on point early, like right there, and punish him.
100%. Look, remember, Jonny trains himself.
Yes.
So I think if you train yourself, you'll never put your weaknesses right, will you? There's nobody telling you what your weaknesses are and working on them. So that's... But he's courageous.
He said also that no matter what I get hit with, I keep moving forward.
The body shot there.
Yep, body shot, very prevalent here tonight in Cardiff. The battle continues. Midway point of round number 1. And again, a heavy onslaught, and it is all over. Just like that, Keiron Harding becomes just the 4th man to stop Jonny Lawson.
And again, work the body. Again, that second body shot was just too much for Jonny Lawson. But I thought, to be fair, Harding's composure, and he said his strengths were footwork. We saw it. He got in, he got out, and his jab, and in the body shot. That was as good a debut as I've seen.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ian John Lewis calls stop the action at 1 minute and 35 seconds of round number 1. For your winner by knockout, the journey starts now. Keiron the